This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Spartans will kick it away first. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Castellanos. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Start this drive firing. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throws to the tight end, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Spartans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Ocha. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis, and they obviously had so much.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Holmes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man on the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Hands it off. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll run it again. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the break.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. See if they can build on this lead before halftime. Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Castellanos. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. With a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to the running game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Noles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bullard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create some...
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
With the catch, it's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Robinson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the red zone opportunity here.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Right back to the well. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Bullard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. White tag. White 53.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the run, it's Holmes. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They feed him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to... Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kelly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17.